What up, YouTube? What's going on with y'all? I'm back at it with another one. Can y'all start giving me topics that y'all want to talk about? I got one already. The real ID versus the digital ID. That digital ID gonna take us straight into the mark of the beast, and that's a fact. But yeah, just send me a email or something like that, or in the chat what topics y'all want to talk about. Um, what else going on? It's so much going on. Oh, I guess I better go back and talk about the snap because they still ain't did that. But these YNs, y'all is stupid as hell. Y'all go on live and say what y'all gonna do. They got y'all pictures everywhere. They gonna throw y'all ass in jail. If you gonna steal, just do it. You ain't supposed to tell the whole fucking world what you gonna do. But that's another topic for another day. Actually, I'll probably do that one next. Oh yeah, that digital ID. Hey, 7 grand. I love you. You have some good stuff too. But that digital ID taking us straight to the mark of the beast. Because in Kenya, Bill Gates got it where every baby born in Kenya will have a digital ID. Yeah, and I'm gonna be doing that one real soon. It's at the top of the list. Yep, because once you accept that, and now your money, we going to a cashless society. Now all your money, everything you do, and Trump is already ushering in the damn the cashless society with the crypto. So they gonna be like, I smoke cigarettes. Well, you already bought a pack of cigarettes today. You can't buy a second pack, and shut you down. And in China, let me tell you, in China, so if your so he got rid of the FICA scores. That's what he did. And so in China, they got the what do you call it, the social credit based on your behavior. It's so many young people that's homeless until they get their social credit score up. I mean, they literally sleeping on the streets in China. I was blown away, and that's how. And we're going there, a social credit score, and they're gonna tell you how to spend your money and what to. It's about to get real bad, and these people, they don't have a clue what's going on. Okay, I'm way off topic. The collapse of Las Vegas. Tourism is down. They said it's so hard. I guess they got it rigged to the point because I have a coworker that go 3, 4 times a year, and it's hard to even win money. They got it sold up. It's hardly nobody out on the streets like Fremont and all that. And I got family, my cousins and them live there, and they say it's real slow, very slow. So I just wanted to talk about Las Vegas, just trying to mix up these topics. Hold on, let me get here. This is out of the New York Times. Oh, the New York Times don't let me read their stuff. I'm not paying for no subscriptions. Let me go to this one. The real story behind the slump in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a tourism slump. Hotel occupancy and air travel are down, and many local hospitality employees are experiencing layoffs or cuts in their hours. What's driving this downturn, and can Sin City bounce back? Jeremy Arrigo, principal analyst with Applied Analysis, a Las Vegas based research consulting firm, has been tracking the economy of Nevada and gaming and tourism for more than 2 decades. Anyway, let me skip all that. That ain't important. Vegas is a city that lives and dies by tourism, and the money they bring with them create hundreds of thousands of jobs in southern Nevada and more than 30% of the area's gross domestic product. For decades, Vegas has marked itself as glamorous and one of a kind. Larry Shabani says recently that he had to take up double shifts at the Four Squares. Other casino workers, restaurant employees, and entertainers report their hours being cut or even being laid off. It's all because of a major tourism slump. Vegas has seen drops in visitation for 6 straight months this year. It's down 12% over the year from July 2025 compared to last July. Airport traffic, hotel occupancy, and vehicle traffic from California is lower. Okay, I'm skipping all this. I'm skipping all this. So he says he's seen drops in hotel occupancy and room rates in part because the city says it's still coming down from the high of 2023 and 2024, which were banner years. So when Las Vegas has a tourism slump, that's saying something about how much money Americans have and how they want to spend it. That's a fact because it's tight out here. When you ain't got no money, you ain't trying to gamble. You ain't trying to take no vacation. You ain't trying to do nothing. You just trying to survive because no matter what. Now gas is low. That's a help because I had to buy 93. So that does help. But when you got to go to the grocery store and spend cash, shit, it's hard out here. I don't know not one person who ain't struggling in some type of form, or fashion. Anyway, so what can Vegas tell us about the economy? That's what we're going to talk about. Let me see. So Vegas had two major events. They had the Super Bowl, but when looking at the numbers, it's pretty clear that international tourism, particularly from Canadians and Mexicans, is down. Well, I guess so, because Trump is tearing Canada up with the tariffs. They mad at us, so they ain't coming. They ain't spending no dollars in America no more. Mexico mad at Trump because he blowing up the cartels and stuff. He done see so much drugs. It's unbelievable. Shit, it's gonna be a drought all around the world. He blowing up he blowing up the ships from Venezuela. He blowing up the tunnels from Mexico to America, just blowing them up. So yeah, they ain't coming. So the Mexicans and Canadians ain't coming. And even if you look at the traffic from Los Angeles, which is our number one source, the Latino community is clearly down. So that's what's going on in Vegas. Hold on, let me see. I wanted to do that. Damn, I wanted to do that. This is from Fox. They're saying the limited time sale will deliver incredible deals on resorts, restaurants, entertainment, and experience, extending a citywide invitation to visitors to rediscover the magic, energy, and unbeatable value of Las Vegas. So they got deals now to get there. Popular resorts are giving 25% off. Bellagio is offering 25% off rooms, and you get $100 daily food and drink credit, while the Venetian is offering up to 33% off suite rates plus $50 cocktail credit. Shit, it might be a good time to travel there because well, shit, if your flight land, I don't know because the people ain't coming to work. Shit. I'm going to Seattle, flying in, flying out next week, what, a week after next, just to go to a concert. Hey, Money Low, what's up with you? Oh, Money Low. Oh, you got to come up here. Oh, we got to talk about ATM Richie real quick. Money Low, you got to come. Let me drop this link. I'm skip going to another topic, but when I get Money Low, he out of LA. Y'all subscribe to his channel and also subscribe to Seven Grand she she has some good topics on there. Y'all subscribe to the Money Low channel and 7 grams. I love her channel and I like his too. And guess what? I got my information on that Ukrainian girl that I told you was a Sayat Money Low. But I gotta ask you about ATM Richie if you hit that link. Because I'm gonna talk about his ass. Okay, getting back to Vegas. The Fontainebleau is offering 20% off stays with no resort fee and $50 daily dining credit. So shit, this might be a good time to go to Vegas. All of what they offering. The city launched a 35 million Welcome to Fabulous campaign in September. Well, that was last month. The Las Vegas monorail is offering a buy one ticket, get one half off at the MGM resorts. So there were 3 million visitors in July compared to 3.5 million um, that time last year. So it's dropped about 7%. Okay, so we done it, but I just want. I know, but I gotta ask you a question about him. I don't like him either. They say, okay, this is what I want to ask you. They say he got arrested for threatening Nova, and that the feds picked him up yesterday. Did you hear that? I don't like ATM Richie either, but he just I think he's an asshole as well. Yeah, so he's supposed to be locked up. I got that off Nina Boy channel, and then some other people was talking about it. Yeah, so the feds picked him up. I just wanted to know if you heard about it. Now I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Now, also, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department will not enforce immigration violations. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department will not enforce immigration violations. It is the policy of this department to recognize the dignity of all persons, and we officers will not stop, question, detain, arrest any immigrant. Oh, that's what they were saying for threatening Nova. So what? So why he get arrested then? You know, because that's what they were saying. So Trump went to Vegas in January, I guess, to prop up. Oh, he went to Vegas to talk about his no taxes on tips, which is already in effect. If you get tips, you ain't was it wasn't like many people was putting them on their income tax form anyway. Do you know why he got arrested? So that's what he went there to talk about, the no tax on tips. All right, I can delete all this because we don't care. All right, we don't want that. We ain't talking about that. That's little baby. All right, let's get into this video. Where's my last slide? Okay, here we go. What the hell happened to me? Oh, I'm gonna be pissed off if I. Okay, let me go to my cloud. Oh, I was getting ready to say what the hell happened to my stuff. Oh, and that's where they busted all them NBA players. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know it's gonna come out anyway. I'll just wait till it come out. I mean, shit, I can go on Pacer and look, but I ain't about to do all that. I'll wait for them other people to talk about it. All right. Well, Money Low, thank you. Okay. Well, shoot, he was trafficking minors too. They say. I don't know. All right, here we go.
It took 114 years for Vegas to develop a reputation as one of the best vacation spots
This
on
is
the
not
planet
leaving
Earth.
Vegas.
But it took only 6 years for Vegas to completely shred that reputation, throw it in the toilet, and laugh at you along the way. And in this video, we're going to be going over all of the missteps, all of the corporate greed, all of the price hikes, all of the gouging, and all of the ways that this has led to you being, quite frankly, outright abused while you're here on vacation. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I am filming this at 6:25 p.m.
Okay, let's
on
go past
Wednesday.
that. You talking
I'll
too
get
much.
so quickly. So like any good story, our story has a beginning, and we're not going to go all the way back to 1905.
Show
That's
lane,
too far.
cause we not
Let's
doing
just go
that one.
back to 2019. That's a pretty good year, right? That's the year that everything was great in the economy. There wasn't a global shutdown of everything in the world, and Vegas actually saw its peak numbers. A lot of numbers. 42.5 million people. That's the most people that ever did come to Vegas in a single year, and spoiler alert, we still haven't recovered. I mean, just to put it into
Damn, that's the
perspective,
last time I was
2019
in
in
Vegas
Vegas was
and had
so
a ball
different
was
compared to what it is today.
2019.
Think
Sure
about it this
was.
way. Back then, you could get a steak and eggs deal on the strip for literally $5. Ocean's One, which is now long gone over at the Planet Hollywood, had 3 drinks for $10. 3 drinks for $10? Get the heck out of here. You can get
And
drunk.
I ended up going to the Sugar Factory. Loved it. We got one here. I ain't been to the one here. We got one here that opened up like a year ago. And we went to Planet 13. And I even went to Gordon Ramsay's spot where they used to do the shit. What was the name of his show? Shit, I forgot. Oh, Hell's Fire. Went there. It was overpriced. The food was good, but it wasn't worth that bill that I paid. Okay. We went to Fremont, but we went to what we don't have here in Detroit. We went to that steakhouse, SK Steak. It was my birthday. That was so damn good. That was worth every dollar.
Real fast that way.
Okay.
And comps were absolutely everywhere. It wasn't so much about an AI calculation about how much play you had in the property. It was more or less like you gamble here.
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen. That's where we went.
What
Thank you,
changed?
Money Low.
You know what changed.
He born. We about to get past. You better start talking.
And that's where our story starts to diverge. That's where the timelines go a little bit wonky. A lot of people in Vegas remember exactly where they were when the C-19 virus started to spread like wildfire. I'd be interested to hear your story in the comments. Where were you when you know something was up and this wasn't just a regular virus? And one by one, the casinos started to do things.
Okay,
strange
come on,
things.
get to it.
Shutting down the buffets, for example, or limiting show schedules. And nobody in their right mind thought that the city of Las Vegas would ever shut down until systematically across the country, other states started to do the same. One of the first states with quarantines was Washington State, New York, and New York City soon followed. And before you knew it, March 2020 was among us, and something that hadn't happened since the JFK.
Yep, I went home to work March 18, 2020 for 4.5 years until 6 months ago. I have to go in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I work at home on Mondays and Fridays. And they was talking about bringing us back 5 days. I almost passed out because, man, you learn a lot. You learn the shutdown taught so many people is that how to live, what's really important in your life. And working ain't one of them. It taught me, gave me time with my mama before she passed. I was able to cook her breakfast because she was with me 8 years because she passed actually April 2020. But I was able to cook for her. I was able to spend that time not knowing that she was just going to go to sleep and not wake up April 2020. I couldn't even have a funeral. I had a memorial, and that was devastating. Not even a, Cause back then you could only have like 10 people at the funeral. Why would you pay $4,000 for that? So I just had her cremated and had a memorial on her birthday, August of 2020. And a lot of people didn't come, but who came was supposed to be there.
Now, if you
Okay.
were in Vegas during this time, you know that seeing the strip with no lights on was no joke. It was absolutely chilling. It was heartbreaking. Nobody had seen it, as I mentioned, since the JFK assassination, and nobody knew how long it was going to last. The shutdown lasted from March until June of that same year. Slowly but surely, things started to come back online. For example, restaurants were able to open on the strip. You had
Oh, I
brand new
just
bikes
need you
going
to
down
get
Las Vegas.
to it.
I mean, no joke. Imagine a world where the Wynn
Okay, you
Resorts
know
in
what? I'm
Miami
about to delete this. He
went from
is
lost
boring.
getting
I'm
next
about
to
to
a group
get
of people who were having
to
a
this
violent
other
brawl.
thing. You just too boring for me, child. Listen, you got to get to the point. But let's go to.
High-profile figures from America's National Basketball Association have been arrested as part of an alleged sports rigging and gambling sting linked to the mafia. More than 30 people were taken into custody from nearly a dozen US states over the elaborate scheme.
On October 23rd, 2025, in Brooklyn, federal agents unveiled the most sophisticated sports crime operation in U.S. history that shocked the nation. More than 30 suspects were arrested in coordinated raids across 11
Okay,
states.
Money Low, you got a new subscriber. Subscribe to 7 grams,
I'm
please.
just ashamed that they put themselves and put their family and put the NBA in this position.
What the indictments revealed was horrifying. A secretive alliance linking NBA players to a multi-billion-dollar gambling, extortion, and money laundering network. Every digital trail led to a central hub, a luxury casino in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Billions of dollars in dirty money were being laundered through shell companies, ghost winners, and insider betting odds. Officials said the scheme combined the sophistication of organized crime with the reach of professional sports. And one burning question: who was really pulling the strings? Comment below. Do you think this network was born in America or built overseas?
Man, but it's a shame. But see, they only highlighting the black folk. They ain't talking about the other people. And I really can't say that on YouTube, but that start with a J. They ain't talking about them. Oh, Money Loke, you subscribe. Thank you to her channel. Cool, cool, cool. But they ain't talking about they not saying much about that and they ties to the mafia, which led to Vegas. This is another reason why Vegas is falling too.
Stay with us. The answer lies in some.
But I just hate Chauncey Billups was on the Pistons. That's Detroit. I just hate that his reputation is now. I don't know how he gonna come out of this. I don't know, cause he always was looked at like a good guy, which just don't make him a bad guy in my eyes. But now his reputation is shot.
The most dangerous prison in South. What investigators uncovered next forced them to look far beyond American borders. The digital trail led straight to Venezuela's Tocaron prison, one of the most
What?
organized and lethal criminal networks in the Western Hemisphere. The Tren de Aragua cartel. It started small, smuggling cell phones, narcotics, and privileges behind bars. By 2020, the group's reach extended across Colombia, Chile, Ecuador, Peru, and Brazil, constructing massive supply chains for cocaine, meth precursors, and fentanyl pills. Within 5 years, those same routes crossed the Caribbean Sea into the United States, hidden in cargo containers and humanitarian aid crates. Each load carried 2 commodities: drugs for the streets and encrypted ledgers for the bankers who cleaned the profits.
Tonight, as is the deadly rise of
That's why we got to get them the hell up out of here. With Trump blowing up every ship coming out of Venezuela with drugs and the cartel. They got, and the cartel got prices on everybody's head. And it ain't little prices that he got on Border Patrol heads, ICE head. The cartels got money on heads.
fentanyl could not get any more frightening. There's a new drug being mixed in. It's dubbed the zombie drug, and it is making the most dangerous street drug in the U.S.
We have right in 20 kilograms of fentanyl that's in front of me on this table. That's enough to kill 10 million people.
Federal briefings bluntly describe Tren de Aragua as a richer, more disciplined version.
You think
of
they
MS-13,
all in on it?
Powered by drugs.
Okay, Money
not
Low, let me
jails.
add you.
It operated like a paramilitary corporation, command cells, finance officers, smuggling divisions, and assassinate.
Hey, Money Log, how you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, I'm good. How you
I
doing?
love him, Seven. I'm fine. He out of LA, so he bring me up on all the gang banging stuff. Well, not just get what's going on in LA, not just gang banging and stuff like that. So I like to ask him
Right.
little different stuff when he come through. So you don't want me to ask you nothing about ATM Richie, right?
No, because not only that, I'm not really in this lane. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak on him because I don't. I mean, I hear little bits and pieces, but I'm not really in this lane. We're not in each other's lane like that.
Right, I understand. And plus, he in a different age bracket because he in his 20s, ain't he?
I mean, not only that. Okay, in LA, if you in the street, everybody know each other. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, your boy who you like, the, what's my boy name? The Aunt F.A. I know him.
I
Your Nina
like him.
boys, your Cowboys, your Boscos,
I
your
like
600s,
Bosco too.
your 600s. Y'all know all them.
Okay. Okay.
You know, if you're in
Yeah.
the streets in LA, you know each other.
Okay. But it seemed like to me it ain't a lot of black people left in LA no more. That
Say
they
what
all
now?
moved out. Is there still a lot of black people in LA? Because it seemed like they
Yes,
all
black people in
moved
LA.
away.
Yeah. Who you think doing all the killings? Black people.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, what I'm saying is, oh, okay, let me rephrase that. What I'm saying is, it seemed like a lot of black folks done left LA.
Well, yeah. Okay, so you talking about like the population? Okay, so
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
Mexicans. It's a lot of you talking about LA now. So LA is not a lot of Mexicans. You like East LA, that's where your Mexicans at. You know, in the Valley, that's where you're gonna see your Mexicans at and shit like that. Compton, you're
Okay.
gonna see a bunch of Mexicans. You know, in LA, it's niggas. I mean, you know, it's niggas. Watts, they got their Mexicans. You know what I mean? They got their essays. It's niggas in LA. Yes, there's a bunch of niggas. Now the niggas
Okay.
that I grew up with, they're not there no more. You know what I mean? So people do live in Louisiana, Alabama. People still do come to the hood days and shit like that. They still do
I
represent.
know. I seen when Four Extra went to his hood day. I was like, damn, them hood days seem to be banging.
They be cool. But at the hood
Wow.
days, you got beat downs and shit like that too, though.
Oh,
But
you
this I
do?
wanted to comment on. I wanted to comment on what you just said about uh what you were just talking about last.
The Venezuelans and Trump
There you
blowing
go.
up them ships
Okay,
and them
so
cartels, or
yeah, exactly.
and
Now
that
for me,
the
that's
cartels
a good.
got.
I mean, I feel like this as a drug dealer. I was a suburban drug dealer, meaning I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't no curb server. I wasn't no street corner level drug dealer. I would call myself a suburban drug dealer. I didn't have no kilos and shit like that. I had some ounces. No, but we I sold drugs. You know.
Right, right,
Now
right.
for what I impacted, for me and my part, what I impacted on my community, I'm glad they is blowing up these motherfucking boats. Straight up. Blow this shit up so people can try to live right. You know what I mean? So people can see people never have to we didn't have a chance of growing up, dog. Straight up. We didn't have a chance of growing up. They
That's
robbed us
true.
from that. You try to make the better out of that, but how many people make it out of that? You understand what I'm saying?
Only a few.
Blow that shit up.
And that's what he doing. He blowing up them tunnels. But the cartels got me, boy. They got money on these people heads. Border Patrol to ICE, they got money on their heads.
I want my kids at the 10th. You know what I mean? Like when my kids go outside, you got kids and you know your kids probably grown or something. I got teenagers. When they go outside, I want them to be safe. I want them to act appropriately. You don't bring no drama on you. So we either come out here and act a fool. You know, if you see some shit, you know, hey man, get your ass up out of there because you're about to go down or whatever. You know, get home
Facts.
safe.
Facts.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, get on this crime shit. So whatever
And
Trump
you know
doing,
what?
go ahead.
I agree with you on that. And let me tell you, Y'all can say what y'all want to say about my man Trump, but let me tell you something. He has shamed these Democratic cities because let me tell you, they was mad about Memphis, but let me tell you something. When them people said came out, and I'm gonna talk about Memphis, they came out and said this lady said her kids couldn't go outside for 5 years. They was and since he did that in Memphis, ain't no YNs been out there with them switches and guns at the store. They ain't been doing no donuts. They ain't been doing no drive-bys. Cause guess what? They in the damn house. She
And that's true,
said,
'cause I
and
haven't been hitting nothing about Memphis lately either.
they is so happy that
That's true.
and I'm like, why wouldn't you want help? But see, you didn't give a damn as long as black folk killed, but you didn't give a damn. And the one thing is, Chicago is so yeah, your crime is down, but still 50 people shot in one day. 4 days. I mean, this happens all the time in Chicago, and Chicago is beautiful. I love Chicago. But, and then you got a mayor, dumbass. I just talked about his ass the other day. He is awful. And a governor, y'all Governor Newsom is awful too, who don't give a damn. And then you say, well, Trump ain't gonna give you that 800 million. Why? Why should he give you anything? You're not doing anything to stop the crime at all. You say your numbers down. Really? You probably rigging the numbers. Now, getting to DC. DC after Trump cleaned up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And he removed them homeless encampments. The residents there were happy as well, the black folk, because just because you poor and you live in a certain neighborhood don't mean you can't be safe. That should be a right, not a privilege. You should be able to walk outside without ducking bullets. So I agree with you about that, but I can't stand your Governor Newsom. Why when you want that help for LA? Get them
LA,
damn because
LA bad. I mean, oh man, I don't know. You say you talking about you been in LA, but I don't know
I
when the
was
last time you been in LA. It's oh man, it's
I was there.
it's a penal colony. That's what LA is, a penal colony.
Mm-hmm. I was there in 2021, and I said I'll never go back. It was awful. It was awful to me then, and I didn't even stay in LA. I stayed in Woodland Hills. I
Yeah, it's a
stayed
penal
in.
colony.
Yeah, I did not stay there, and my cousin stayed in. What I tell you, Canuga Lake. I forgot where she stayed at. Not far from Malibu, but not far from Malibu, and and I'm glad I went to see because 3 months later she passed. She had cancer, so I'm glad that I was able to see her. But when I saw, I said I just drove through Skid Row, and I
Hmm.
kept driving and driving. I said, "Damn, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Why wouldn't you want them to come in and clean that shit up?"
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but I agree with you. So you say it's worse than 2021? Because it was bad then.
Okay, this is what I think about what Trump doing. Okay, how you feel about this agenda?
Mm-hmm.
I think the agenda is Trump want to get rid of these illegals, these immigrants, because you got some of them that's going. If you let them grow, they thinking the same thing with the black. They looking at the blacks. Okay, look, the blacks fought for their freedom. We brought them over here. It wasn't the same thing as the Mexicans. With the they really had the Mexicans. They had the Latins, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really the bad thing. It's the blacks, whatever. The blacks did their thing. Uh, you know. Now these illegals though. Trump want to get at the illegals, but he can't just come out and say, "Hey, black people, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm supposed to clean up this shit with these illegals. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna cut out the food stamps. I'm gonna cut out some visas and shit for some people. I'm gonna start some flights somewhere. shit gonna be fucked up for a minute because I gotta get rid of these motherfuckers. I gotta, it's too many of these motherfuckers and they getting over on y'all shit. The shit we got
Facts.
for y'all, they taking advantage of it.
Facts.
The good jobs we got for y'all, the schools, the grants, so they because my people is picking them over y'all for some
Yeah.
reason because they work for lower pay and shit, and they just damn outright don't like you black people. Let me do something, but the people gonna be in uproar and shit. It's gonna be some shit. Y'all just be quiet. But Trump, they just can't come out and say that because it's gonna be called discrimination, right?
Right.
That's what I think Trump doing, and I'm on the ride. I'm on this roller coaster. I went to the store today. I went grocery shopping today. I spent cash, If I had some food stamps, I'll spend it and shit, but I can go buy food. Today it was the store was empty. And this lady go out and say, hey, why is the store so empty? It's usually busy at this time or hour. And I just blurted out and said, because the food stamp people not here. That's why. So that let me know though, the only black people get food stamps. All these other races you give them to you motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, they do.
And I
But
noticed that because y'all went at the store today.
guess what statistics, now this fucked me up, and I'm gonna go back. My next video I'm about to do my EBT again. 45% of the people that get food stamps is foreigners.
Ooh.
45, it messed me up. 45% is foreigners. And yes, he cutting them off food stamps. He getting rid of them Section 8. Because guess what? I can't come to your country and get no help. If I go to your
Exactly.
country, I'm on my own. And that's how it should be here.
Exactly.
You walk through 9,000 countries. I'm just being facetious. You walk through 9,000 countries through a jungle to get here. And I'm supposed to feed, give you house and clothe you, feed you, give you medical care. Fuck you. No. You taking what is rightfully ours, and I'm gonna tell you why the Democrats is in, because they getting paid by George Soros. They getting paid by these NGOs
I know
like
what you're saying.
you're right, who hate America and want to see the destruction of America. And that's why I said this man must have paid y'all millions of dollars to turn y'all back on your own people, on your own citizens, because it's the black ones. You got some white ones, but it's mainly the black ones that's talking about, no, we want to help the, like Brandon Johnson, mayor of Chicago. No, we're gonna stay a worker and we're gonna help even the undocumented. Fuck the undocumented.
Yeah,
That's
for
how I
real.
feel
For
about
real.
it.
Get your ass up out of here. For real. Get
Well,
the fuck up out of here, motherfucker. And I mean that shit.
I
Get
mean
up out of here.
I mean that shit too. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you like this:
Get
I
the fuck
voted
up
for
out of
this
here.
shit. I voted for, and it's mind-boggling to me. Like in Portland, it wasn't until Trump was sending in the National Guard that highlight. You had Antifa, who is paid by George Soros. These are paid protesters. Don't even live in the community like they doing in Chicago. Them white folk, they don't live in Chicago. They don't live there. They just protesting, confront.
Hey,
You
you know
know
what
what
else
I'm
is
saying? You don't.
know what else is a paid protest? That no kings rally protest
Exactly.
shit. That's internet shit. That's paid shit.
Yeah, and they don't live in the community. They don't. And the one thing about it, the reason why you want them out to the community, because y'all let them come over and you only place them into the black community. They didn't place them into no white community. In
Right.
Chicago, they all was placed in a
Right.
black community. And now we got to
Mm,
deal with
mm,
them
mm,
drug
mm,
dealing
mm.
too. We got enough of our own doing that shit.
If they would
Now,
do, if they would have been doing what they doing right now to me, because they gonna have to. This shit gonna turn up. I think in our generation, I mean, I'm 50 years old. I'm 50 years old. In my generation, if they'd have been doing what the fuck they doing now, I'd have, my generation would have had a chance, dog. We would have had a chance.
right.
We had a chance. I mean, I went to college. I graduated high school. I've been to prison. I did the college thing. I think I can do better, but I mean, I got a roof over my head. Like I said, the food stand, all this shit, what they doing, it don't affect me because I get up and go take my ass to work every day. Straight up. My kids' mama work, my kids, it was all
Right.
good. We go hop, nigga, huh. This shit don't affect me.
Right.
This shit don't affect me.
Right.
Straight up.
But they about to. But you know what? Getting back on that, I can't believe the number of people that actually went live and was talking about they just gonna walk out. I was like, don't y'all know they got your pistol plastered at every store? Y'all is so dumb. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out with the car. Really? Really? And guess what? You gonna go to jail and they gonna cut you off food stamps permanently.
Thank you.
Go ahead, play with them. Play with them if you want
Yeah,
to.
I seen a meme on that today. I seen the meme. It was funny. It was real funny to me. I seen the meme on that. You heard they
I
got their
mean,
big purses ready. Say, I got my big purse.
right? And you gonna tell the world what I said? If we ain't the dumbest, this shit
Yeah,
is so.
that's anarchy too. That's anarchy, by the way, too. So it, them shutting down the house. Me and my mom was just talking about this. Them shutting down, doing that shut down shit. All you doing is making the crime go up, dog.
That's it.
Once they open it back up, the crime gonna go up. What?
Right, and you got they proposed a bill today to just fund food stamps and federal workers to get paid. The Democrats said no, because they want 1.1 trillion for health care for illegals. Fuck them.
And, and, in the House, the Senate, whoever doing the thing, they went home for the weekend. So they didn't pass shit today. So they got like, they don't come
And
back to
guess
what,
what?
Monday, Tuesday? So they are what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nigga, they all.
Look, and Trump told them, well, since the federal workers not getting paid,
Awesome, cuz.
y'all don't take a paycheck. And guess what? They hit the roof. They still got paid. Ain't that a bitch?
Mm.
Ain't that a bitch? They hit the roof. One senator, I forgot her name. She got up there. Well, I got a mortgage to pay and all that. And you think the federal workers who ain't getting paid ain't got a mortgage too, bitch?
Right.
For real?
Man.
And they get paid 174,000 a year.
Yeah,
If
man.
you can't miss your paycheck, you think these other federal workers who ain't even making that kind of money
Look,
can
the
afford
mailman
it?
ain't getting paid.
Right.
And that's fucked up. The mailman? You gonna do the mailman like that? Come on, man. Damn. The
Right.
mailman.
I mean, I mean, and I think this shit is awful, but look, I wouldn't give y'all shit neither. No, we not paying them. He meant that more than half of America voted for this immigration shit, cause that's why I voted for him. Get these people up out of here. That was my main reason for voting. Plus, I ain't like Kamala. I
Me
ain't like
too.
her at all.
Me and I don't know who. I mean, no disrespect to the Congress, but the gays, the transgenders and all them. I wanted them up out of here too, cause they was getting too cocky, dog. They was getting man, oh man, I had to
Oh,
get
they
rid of one of these
was.
motherfuckers at work. I had to get rid of these motherfuckers for
You know
real.
what?
You got to go, dog. You can't come up here acting like that, dog.
You're right, and now you don't hear shit about no drag queen story time no
Exactly,
more. You ain't hearing about that
exactly. They
bullshit.
quiet that shit down. Cause they was making too much noise for me.
I was like that, but
Oh,
you know what, Money
I saw
Mo?
I voted for Trump too. That was my main reason. Get rid of these motherfuckers, dog. Uh, make shit fair. Cause I know Trump fuck with niggas too.
Right, right. Well, they arresting us too now. They are, but it's the criminals because after they detain you like that apartment building, they had to detain everybody. They let all the black people go. So that
Exactly.
was a lie. They let them go, but you had to be arrested because they had to just make sure. So I mean, they letting us go. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to say, I finally got it about that transgender bullshit because I kept wondering to myself, like, why the hell is they pushing this shit so hard?
Obama.
They pushing this. Now check me out. Now tell me what you think. This is what I got. They pushing this shit so hard because there's a population of straight men. Period. I ain't talking about just black. Period. It's a population of straight black men that would never mess with a man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if they can do, because a lot of things that they do is called psyops, psychological operations, which is what I'm gonna tell you about that Ukrainian girl. I got all my information, and when I do that, yeah, I'm gonna show you how it was psychological operation. But psychologically, if they can turn, because some of these transgenders look good, they look good, they beautiful. Some of them are beautiful, but if they can psychologically trick a man into saying, well, this is just a woman that may still have a penis or may have cut it off or whatever, but you start looking her as a woman, that's how they get you. That's why they promoting it, because they coming for the straight man. And if they push this transgenderism and you fall for it because she's so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Because some of them are, and you not even realize at that point, you're not even caring that that's a man or was biologically born a man. If they can get you in your mind to think that this is a woman. It, when I thought about that, I said, that's it. What you think about that?
And I'm just seeing too, like yeah, the media period. They're coming for the black man too. Mostly, they're making them wear movie star. He got put on a dress and shit like this. And I see that. I feel that agenda. Tyler Perry, you got Tyler.
Wearing
Shit.
that dress, that's
The white
part
boy
of the
coming out saying
ritual.
something. What's my boy name? What's the boy name? Christian something. He came out and said something personal. The white boy something. So there's a lot of allegations about that.
Oh,
They're doing
Tyler Perry,
some.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing that shit. Yeah, I've been seeing that bullshit.
Yeah, but psychologically, if they can get you in your mind to think that this is a woman, even though they changed that, this is how this is the plan. Cause I kept saying, why is they pushing this and they want you to take it. All that shit that went away. All that shit that went away, and I'm so glad because my thing is, if you gay,
Hey, they
he
doing it with the
gay,
women too.
huh?
The girl that went crazy at first.
The who? I miss your phone.
And now she got the popular song.
I'm not sure what you.
If I say Doja Cat.
Oh, Doja Cat. Yeah. What about?
Okay, that gay shit right there too.
Man, she's so demonic. They got her soul. She sold her soul.
They pushing with the women too.
Yeah, they say the women actually in the industry suffer far more worse than men, and I could see that. You know, once you go through the rituals and stuff like that. And that's why I'm so surprised. Like when I do my Beyonce, Jay-Z, I be talking about what they did to Kathy White and all that, and took her back because they saying Blue Ivy is actually Kathy White's daughter. You know, after she was unalive. You know what I'm saying? And people, I don't know. I just don't know about people. They just, I don't
You
know.
said Kathy White?
Yeah, Kathy White.
You said Kathy White?
Kathy White is actually Blue Ivy mama. That was Jay-Z mistress, and she was unalive. And look, Beyonce did a song. She sure did a song about unaliving your mistress and stuff like that. Yes, she did.
Okay, it was a woman that Jay-Z allegedly supposed to be messing with. And she got pushed off of like a ledge. Like they were at a hotel and she got pushed off. You heard something about that?
Yeah, I think that was Kathy White who I'm talking
Okay,
about. And he
gotcha.
used to mess with Blue Cantrell too, and Beyonce destroyed
Wow.
that boy. Hell, he gave two shit.
I heard Rihanna name in that spot where too.
Yeah, well, you know, Rihanna's like a handler. And ain't no telling what rituals her and ASAP Rocky be doing because she definitely sold her soul. I'm gonna do something else on Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. I like ASAP Rocky. He a cool little dude.
I got an Illuminati question.
You got what?
An Illuminati question.
Okay.
Have you heard of Adam Westhoff?
Oh yeah. He the one that brought it here. He started He started the Illuminati here May 1st,
Yeah,
1770.
the Bulgarian,
I've been
Bulgarian.
studying this stuff since.
All
I
right.
think I did a video on Adam
Was that
what's
right?
that?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, but he started it here 1776. He was a Jesuit. And
Right. He used
so
to sneak up into he used to sneak up into the Freemasons, when they was having their little rallies or speeches or whatever intellectual talk. He would go up in there and start quoting his Illuminati shit. Yeah, well, and that catch his ass up
yeah,
out there.
and I'm gonna tell you something, and that's why the Catholic Church, that's the Church of Satan, and most of them most of them are Satanists anyway.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Satan preach every Sunday at the church, and you just gotta have a spirit of discernment to know who is who. Cause you see T.D. Jakes, they all start out good. He sold out. Jamal Bryant sold out. Kenneth Copeland sold out. These is Satanists now.
Creflo Dollar.
Creflo, he another one. Absolutely sold out. Sold out.
No Creflo.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I try to just stay diverse and do different topics and stuff like that. But yep, I'm gonna get back to anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna do a part two so I can finish my Las Vegas stuff. This will give me
For
a
sure.
couple
Okay.
of
I'm in the audience.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna end this and come back out and get back to the.
Bet.
Well, you know what? Stay up here. I'm gonna finish this video first,
Yeah, go ahead.
and then I'm gonna come back because this is good. I like this video.
Nation squads. Couriers answered to a code. Violations were met with brutal, absolute consequences.
The work that we do is to protect people and make sure that we remove these weapons and drugs off of our streets and hold those criminals accountable.
By 2024, the cartel's footprint had reached at least 15 states, folded into migrant labor routes, trucking companies, and construction firms that doubled as distribution channels. One ICE estimate put thousands of pounds of narcotics moving through those conduits in just 2 years, creating hundreds of millions in illicit revenue. Homeland Security identified more than 600 people tied to the network inside the country. Over 100 now sit on FBI watch lists for violent crime and narcotics. Some treated this as a migration problem. It wasn't. It was infiltration. A prison gang had converted itself into a global drug and money
Facts.
laundering empire that quietly embedded itself in American towns. The question is no longer if federal agents will act. It's how fast. Type act now if you think they should pull the trigger. In early October, months of federal surveillance converged on one target, a luxury casino on the Las Vegas Strip. From nearby rooftops, agents from the FBI, ICE, and Homeland Security investigations tracked encrypted messages, suspicious shipments, and offshore money trails. The pattern was clear. Drug money from Miami, Houston, and Los Angeles was being broken into small transactions, funneled through fake winners inside the casino, then wired overseas as gaming payouts. Behind the neon glow, the truth.
Did you hear what he said? Fake winners. Wow. So this. Wow, fake winners. Damn.
Was darker. The casino was laundering cocaine cash, turning billions from Venezuela's Tren de Aragua into clean profit. Shipments labeled as chemical solvents arrived from Panama and Curacao, hiding fentanyl precursors, meth pills, and cocaine bricks behind false panels. Within seconds, the Las Vegas night exploded. Black SUVs slammed into position, blocking every exit. Helicopters roared low over the strip, kicking up a storm of neon dust. FBI tactical teams, armored and silent, breached side entrances with hydraulic rams and flashbangs. The casino's glow flickered. Music stopped mid-beat. Slot machines froze mid-spin. Panic erupted as gamblers dove beneath tables, chips scattering like shrapnel across the floor. Inside the main hall, chaos ignited. Security footage later revealed.
Hey, Seven, I thought you was gone. Hey, girl.
Drawing compact weapons from under counters. Gunfire cracked near the high-limit poker room. Muzzle flashes tore through mirrored walls. Federal agents moved with precision, advancing formation by formation through the haze of smoke and sirens. On the balcony, a Homeland Security sniper took down a gunman attempting to reach the crowd. Downstairs, a bomb squad uncovered 2 grenade-sized devices hidden inside slot machines, both packed with high-grade narcotics residues, likely used for smuggling microloads between jurisdictions. The air filled with the metallic scent of gun oil. and something else, acetone and ether, the chemical ghosts of cocaine refinement. Within 8 minutes, the casino was under full federal control.
Damn.
98 suspects were in custody. Agents seized $24 million in cash, 12 gold bars, and encrypted ledgers linking NBA insiders, mafia intermediaries, and South American financiers.
Wow.
Investigators found drug-laced poker chips tied to offshore accounts. Forensic teams later uncovered the machinery behind it all. Rigged slot machines pre-programmed for chosen winners. Jackpot algorithms engineered to simulate random payouts masking structured deposits. VIP accounts designed to move narcotics.
Wow, this was some high-tech shit in Vegas. Well, shit, this the reason why Vegas falling. Shit, 24 million seized. Damn, this was some high-tech operation. What casino was this?
Profits disguised as entertainment earnings. Veteran agents were stunned. What appeared to be a cinematic heist was, in truth, a narcotics finance fusion. A cartel using the American casino system as a drug washing engine. If every bet, every hand, every lucky spin was linked to a kilo, how deep did the empire run? The raid in Las Vegas was only the beginning. When agents began sorting through 6 terabytes of seized data, what they found went far beyond a single casino scam. It was a $2.3 billion criminal web, a merger of cartel money, mafia muscle, and insider access to the world of professional sports. Inside the recovered servers were over 40,000 encrypted messages, 17 offshore bank routes, and private betting ledgers tied directly to individuals inside the NBA ecosystem. The files revealed that certain players, coaches, and advisors had been quietly leaking injury reports, locker room decisions, and substitution schedules to a multi-state betting syndicate. Each leak could shift millions in wagers overnight. The operation ran like a corporation. Tier 1, Venezuelan financiers from the Tren de Aragua cartel, directing funds through Panama, Curacao, and the Cayman Islands. Tier 2,
Wow.
the Gambino and Bonanno families, providing enforcement and debt collection. Tier 3, U.S.-based intermediaries, sports agents, accountants, and casino insiders who moved money and recruited new informants. When gamblers couldn't pay, the consequences were brutal. First a warning, then a smashed car window, then a broken hand. At least 14 violent incidents across 5 states were later traced to the same enforcement crews. Agents seized 23 modified DeckMate 2-card shufflers capable of transmitting deck sequences to hidden receivers. Some tables contained X-ray poker surfaces reading marked cards in real time. Every lucky hand had been pre-programmed. Every jackpot was rehearsed. Federal forensics estimated that in just 3 years, the network laundered $187 million in cash.
Damn.
Human trafficking and arms sales. By 2025, the scheme had expanded from Las Vegas to Manhattan, hiding behind legitimate entertainment companies and celebrity investment groups. By the morning after the raid, Las Vegas was a different city. The Strip, usually flooded with music and neon light, felt eerily subdued. The casino's front doors remained sealed under federal tape. Reporters stood outside, shouting questions that no one would answer. Inside, FBI forensics teams were still cataloging evidence, ledgers, encrypted hard drives, and gold-laced poker chips that had become the symbols of a criminal empire's arrogance. Within 48 hours, coordinated arrests were underway in New York, Miami, Houston, and Los Angeles. Federal warrants targeted NBA personnel, mafia affiliates, and financial middlemen. Every name that surfaced in those encrypted chats became part of a widening investigation. The Justice Department moved swiftly, filing multiple federal indictments for racketeering, wire fraud, gambling conspiracy, and international money laundering.
Wow.
Security confirmed that at least 100 individuals with direct links to the Venezuelan Tren de Aragua network were being transferred into federal custody. Some faced terrorism-related charges, allowing agents to freeze assets and dismantle offshore accounts without warning. ICE officials began deportation proceedings for others who had entered the U.S. under false identities.
Yes.
In Washington, a senior federal spokesperson called it the most significant financial takedown since the 1990s mafia prosecutions. Meanwhile, the casino's books told the real story. Investigators uncovered 3 years of falsified tax records designed to mask criminal revenue as legitimate gaming income. Payment trails led to luxury condos in Florida, shell real estate firms in California, and cryptocurrency wallets in Panama. The web of deceit was global, but the strike had hit its core. For the first time, both Italian and Venezuelan factions had been cornered under a single federal operation. What began as a Las Vegas raid now stood as the centerpiece of a nationwide counteroffensive. Operation
Wow.
Flight Raid, targeting the intersection of organized crime, illegal migration, and professional sports corruption. Public opinion was divided. Some fans struggled to believe that their sports idols could be involved. Others demanded harsher punishment, calling it treason through greed. But for the men and women who executed the raid, it wasn't about fame or headlines. It was about reclaiming trust in justice, in law, and in the idea that no one, no matter how rich or powerful, stands above the badge. As the final prisoners were flown out under armed escort, one agent described the moment quietly. 3 years of lights, cards, and lies, and in one night, it all went dark.
Damn.
The empire built from a Venezuelan prison had finally collapsed under the weight of American justice. From the cell blocks of Tocaron to the casinos of Las Vegas, the message was the same. You can cheat the game, but not the law. The empire collapsed, but the story wasn't over. Because when agents followed the money trail, it led not to another casino, but to the southern border. Do you believe open borders helped this network spread? Tell us your take below. The next chapter dives into America's hidden war. In the months following the Las Vegas takedown, federal attention shifted from casino vaults to border checkpoints. What had once seemed like a financial crime now exposed a much larger national threat. The silent infiltration of criminal networks hidden within mass migration waves. Under the Biden administration's relaxed border policies, hundreds of thousands crossed into the United States each month. Among families seeking refuge and workers chasing opportunity were embedded operatives of the Venezuelan cartel Tren de Aragua. Men trained in extortion, smuggling, and financial deception. They didn't come waving flags or carrying guns. They came with fake passports, clean records, and
Facts.
quiet precision. By mid-2024, the gang's influence had spread into at least 15 states, from Texas and Florida to Nevada, Illinois, and New York, with secondary cells in 8 more. They built communities within communities, renting homes, opening storefronts, and blending into construction, transportation, and logistics jobs.
Yeah, get them
On
the
surface,
fuck up
they
outta
looked like
here.
hard-working migrants. In reality, they were expanding the same empire born in a Venezuelan prison. Federal agents soon discovered that these groups were not acting alone. Some had forged alliances with local gangs and corrupt officials, creating hybrid networks that trafficked humans, laundered money, and funneled narcotics through ordinary American towns. Neighborhoods once considered safe began seeing spikes in violent crime, unexplained disappearances, and cash businesses that never paid taxes. By 2025, the Department of Homeland Security and ICE had launched the largest immigration enforcement campaign in over a decade. Thousands of undocumented individuals were detained, and over 8,000 arrests tied directly to Tren de Aragua and its affiliates. Critics called it harsh. Supporters called it overdue. But for many Americans, the truth had become clear. This wasn't just about immigration. It was about national survival. As one Homeland Security official stated before Congress, we opened our borders to humanity, and the cartels sent soldiers. Now we have to fight for the soul of our nation. The crackdown continues. A reminder that when the gates of freedom are left unguarded, those who walk through them may not all come in peace. What began as a casino raid ended as a mirror held up to America. The investigation revealed not just a network of criminals, but a warning that when vigilance fades, the enemy no longer has to cross the border. It learns to live among us. The story of Tren de Aragua is more than a headline. It's a cautionary tale about complacency, corruption, and the cost of open borders without accountability. A reminder that freedom, when unguarded, becomes an invitation for those who seek to exploit it.
Facts.
Amid the chaos, one truth stands firm. America still fights back. From the agents who stormed the casino floors to the analysts tracing digital money trails across continents, every operation, every arrest, every late-night briefing represents one thing: the enduring strength of law, order, and the men and women who defend it. But the battle isn't over. As federal forces continue their nationwide crackdown, the question remains: how many more networks are hiding in plain sight? How many
Facts.
more ordinary stories mask extraordinary danger? If you believe that America's borders must stay strong, that justice must never blink, and that every hidden empire must face the light, stand with us. Hit like, share this story, and let your voice be heard. Because in this fight for the nation's integrity, every viewer is part of the line that keeps our country safe.
Damn, that was good. This is Cypher, CIPH signal. That, wow, that was good. I did not know that they had. Wow. Yeah, get them the hell up out of here. They got to go. They got to go. I didn't think Trinidad Tobago, oh shit, I know I'm saying it wrong, was even that damn sophisticated. But they with the Mexican cartel. Yeah, they got to get the hell up out of here. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna hit this topic back. I think I'm gonna do yeah, I'm about to get back on the EBT. I'll be back in a few minutes, y'all.
All
All
right.
right, all right. See y'all later in a few.
Peace.